Have you ever felt an unshakable sense of exhaustion, as if something invisible was weighing you down, even after a full night's sleep? You're not alone. Many people experience this strange mental fatigue, but few recognize what's causing it. The culprit? Digital clutter. Think about it. Your phone is overflowing with thousands of photos, most of which you haven't looked at in years. Your inbox is a war zone of unread emails, spam, and forgotten newsletters. Your laptop is sluggish, from the countless files, half-finished projects, and downloads you swore you'd get to later. And let's not even mention the endless sea of open browser tabs, each one a tiny thread pulling at your attention, draining your focus bit by bit. Now, here's the part that most people don't realize. Digital clutter isn't just a minor inconvenience. It's an energy leak, a silent, ever-present force that keeps your mind scattered, your stress levels high, and your ability to focus completely wrecked. Just like a messy home can make you feel overwhelmed, a cluttered digital life can make you mentally fatigued before you even start your day. Let's take a step back and look at it from a different angle. Imagine walking into a bedroom where clothes are piled on the floor, papers are spilling off the desk, and random items are stacked chaotically on every available surface. How would you feel? Stressed? Uncomfortable? Like you can't fully relax? Now consider this: your phone, your laptop, your inbox. They are digital rooms you step into every single day. If they're overflowing with junk, distractions, and outdated clutter, your mind is constantly processing that mess in the background, leaving you mentally exhausted without you even realizing why. And it's not just about stress, it's about lost energy. Every time you scroll through a chaotic camera roll, searching for that one photo, every time you sift through old files trying to find an important document, and every time you let notifications pull you in multiple directions, you're draining your mental reserves. This is why digital decluttering isn't just about organization. It's an energy cleanse. Take your email, for example. A cluttered inbox isn't just annoying, it's mentally exhausting. Seeing an unread count in the hundreds or thousands is like carrying an invisible weight. Even if you ignore those emails, a small part of your brain registers them as unfinished business, creating a constant sense of anxiety. But the moment you start clearing them out, unsubscribing from unnecessary newsletters, deleting old messages, and organizing important ones, you feel lighter, more in control, like a mental reset button has been pressed. Or take your phone. If you've ever scrolled through your app list and realized you have dozens of apps you haven't opened in months, that's a clear sign of digital excess. Each of those apps represents an open loop, something your brain has to process, even if you're not actively using them. The solution? Delete what you don't need. Free up space. Keep only what adds value to your life. And if you're starting to feel the urge to declutter right now, that's a good thing. It means your brain is recognizing the weight of the digital chaos you've been carrying. But before we dive deeper into the next steps, take a moment to support this channel by hitting the like button and subscribing, because just like decluttering your digital life, small actions can lead to a major positive shift. Now, let's get practical. How do you actually declutter your digital life in a way that truly cleanses your energy? The first step is to recognize what's actually weighing you down. Many people assume digital clutter is just about having too many files or apps. But the truth is, the biggest sources of digital exhaustion are often the things you don't see. The ones constantly running in the background, draining your focus and adding to your stress without you even realizing it. Let's start with notifications. Think about how many times a day your phone lights up, vibrates, or pings for something that isn't truly urgent. A random email from a store you shopped at once, a breaking news alert that only adds to your anxiety, a "hey, don't forget us" notification from an app you haven't used in months. Every single one of these is like someone tapping you on the shoulder and demanding your attention. And the worst part, even if you ignore them, your brain doesn't. Every notification is a micro-distraction, pulling you out of the present moment and scattering your focus. The solution: turn off everything that isn't essential. Social media notifications, off. Random promotional emails, gone. App reminders that don't serve you, disabled. The difference this makes is instant. Suddenly your phone becomes a tool you control, not something that constantly interrupts your peace. Next, let's talk about social media clutter. This one is tricky because, unlike files or apps, the clutter here isn't always physical, it's emotional and mental. Think about how often you open Instagram or Twitter just to check for a second, only to find yourself scrolling aimlessly through content that doesn't inspire or uplift you. Or worse, content that actively drains you, negative news, comparison traps, endless arguments in the comments. A powerful digital cleanse involves curating your digital environment. Start by unfollowing accounts that don't bring value to your life. If a page or person doesn't inspire, educate, or bring you joy, let it go. Then, go a step further. Set limits. Your phone likely has built-in tools that track screen time. Use them. Limit mindless scrolling and replace it with something that actually nourishes your mind. And speaking of limits, let's address one of the biggest energy drains: your digital workspace. Ever opened your laptop, ready to get something done, only to feel immediately overwhelmed by a chaotic desktop, endless open tabs, and a downloads folder that looks like a digital graveyard? You're not alone. Digital workspaces are one of the biggest culprits of stress because they create a mental bottleneck. Even before you start working, you're already facing a visual mess that tells your brain, this is going to be chaotic. Here's the fix. Start fresh. Take 10 minutes to organize your desktop. Delete files you don't need. Move important documents into clearly labeled folders. And for the love of clarity, close those 47 open tabs. A clean digital workspace equals a calm and focused mind. By this point, you might already be feeling a shift, a sense of control, a breath of fresh air. That's because digital decluttering isn't just about cleaning up files or apps. It's about reclaiming your mental space. And if you're finding this transformation valuable, support the channel by subscribing and giving this video a like, because just like decluttering, small actions create big change. Now let's move into the final part: how to make these changes stick and truly transform your relationship with technology. Because here's the truth: decluttering once isn't enough. Just like cleaning your home, your digital space requires ongoing maintenance. If you don't develop new habits, the clutter will creep back in, and you'll find yourself drowning in digital noise all over again. So, how do you create lasting change? One of the biggest mistakes people make after a digital detox is going back to old patterns. The key to avoiding this is establishing firm boundaries with your devices. Have you ever caught yourself checking emails the second you wake up, or mindlessly scrolling on your phone at night, even when you're exhausted? These habits don't just waste time, they set the tone for your entire day. To break this cycle, create tech-free zones and times in your life. Instead of reaching for your phone as soon as you wake up, take the first 30 minutes for yourself. Stretch, meditate, or journal before engaging with the outside world. Set a rule to put your phone away at least an hour before bed, since the blue light from screens disrupts sleep, and scrolling before bed keeps your mind overstimulated. Keep your phone off the table during meals and be present with your food, your family, or your thoughts, instead of consuming endless digital distractions. These small changes retrain your brain to use technology intentionally rather than as an automatic escape. Another powerful way to keep digital clutter from piling up again is to set up systems that work for you. Instead of deleting unwanted emails every day, unsubscribe from them once and for all. If you haven't opened a newsletter in months, you don't need it. Move essential documents to a well-organized cloud storage system instead of hoarding old files on your computer. This keeps your device clean and ensures you only keep what truly matters. Just like you clean your home, Schedule a monthly digital declutter session and set aside 30 minutes to clear out unnecessary files, emails, and apps. Beyond organization, one of the most profound ways to maintain a clutter-free digital life is to redefine your relationship with technology. Ask yourself, are you using your digital devices to consume or to create? Most people spend hours passively consuming, scrolling, watching, clicking, reacting. But when you shift your focus toward creation, everything changes. Instead of endlessly consuming content, consider writing your own thoughts in a journal or blog, learning a skill that adds real value to your life, or spending more time offline, experiencing the world rather than just watching it. When you treat your digital space as a tool for growth rather than just mindless entertainment, you naturally avoid clutter because you become more intentional about what you let into your digital world. Now that you have a clear plan to take control of your digital life, it's time to take action. Start right now. Choose one of these steps and implement it today. Whether it's turning off notifications, cleaning up your inbox, or setting boundaries with your devices, one small step today creates massive change in the long run. And if you found this guide helpful, support the channel by liking this video and subscribing, because together we're building a life with less digital noise and more clarity, focus, and peace. Your digital transformation starts now.